I am now 4 meditations behind, including this to be posted. So, fingers crossed. Today is my admin day. So after I go live and go watch some football today, I am posting all of the meditations, I promise. So, let's go right into today's meditation, which is the third eye. Is there a cord there? Why are we not trusting ourselves? Why do we not believe that we have intuition? Why do we go on TikTok looking for people like me to give them readings when we can do those readings ourselves? Yeah? Yeah? Am I nuts? I'm not nuts. I should be sitting here like, yeah, come to me for answers, pay me. No. You can do this yourself, and I'm going to teach you how to do it. That's why we do this. So, close those eyes down. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Take that time in the beginning to really ground yourself into Mother Earth. Shoot that energy up to Father Sky. I don't know about you, but when I inhale that energy from Earth, I can literally feel it moving up from my root up, all the way up into my chest. Feel your shoulders dropping, your jaw relaxing. Relax. Clear out your mind. I don't want you thinking about anything else. And if your mind starts to wander, just breathe and count. Focus on the counting. Focus on your breath. Drown me out. This is your practice. Relax your body. If you feel yourself clenching your jaw, your shoulders up by your ears, drop them. Drop them. Relax your feet, your legs, your hips. If you're lying down, feel that earth behind you, supporting you. If you're sitting, feel that earth under your bum, holding you, supporting you, holding space for you. Now I want you to go right in between your eyebrows. This is your third eye. This is an energy center that exists inside of you. Imagine, if you will, the dark midnight sky. This is the color indigo. Go up into that sky. See yourself sitting there among the stars. You are literally one of these stars. They don't end. They go and go and go. It's infinite. So are you. You expand and grow and expand and evolve with every lifetime. The problem is your human doesn't remember who the fuck you are. You are powerful. You are intuitive. You're a motherfucking star. When you die, if you get cremated and they put you back down to that ash and you look into that microscope and look at that dust, it looks just like the stars, the galaxies, the universe. There's little visual proof of this. You are not this avatar. This life you are living now is such a small part of who you are. All you have to do is remember. Remember who the fuck you are. Look out into that dark, dark sky. Just breathe it in for a second. Take a look around you. Now see in your mind's eye either you sitting down with your palms up meditating, or see yourself standing there perhaps in a mountain pose with your palms facing out to the side as if you are on the top of a mountain and just soaking it all in. Whichever one feels most comfortable to you. And while you are sitting or standing there, now picture a beam of light coming out of your third eye. And that beam of light is the same color as that indigo. As this light is coming out, see now a cord, or maybe it's just a tiny little string, or maybe there's no cord at all. See where that light is going and what is on the other side. Is it fear? Is it a person? Is it an experience? What is on the other side of that cord, that string, this block that is causing you to not trust yourself? We have a whole spiritual team that is assigned to us when we reincarnate into this dimension. As we move through this space from baby to senior citizen, our guides come and go right on cue, right when they need to. There's no schedule. There's no set time for when anything's going to happen or for when anyone will arrive. The beauty of this dimension is everything comes when the frequencies match. So look out and see, what is it? And now take your fingers like scissors and cut that cord. I'm cutting it for you also. Feel that energy pulsing in between your forehead. When making choices, it's so simple, yet we make it so hard. Ask yourself, is this going to help me achieve what I've set my intentions to? My intentions are I want to be happy. I want to be financially abundant. I want to be married. I want to be divorced. I want kids. I don't want kids. I want a job, making money, doing what I want, not what I have to. I want to go vacation all over the country, all over the world. What is your intention? And as long as there's no harm being done to others, when asking, should I, shouldn't I, is this helping you move towards your goals? And then listen. And with no harm done to others, make that choice that serves you best. Your intentions, your goals. Take off the mask. Start being authentic and step into that space. Before we come out of this space, let's go ahead and encircle Earth. Let's send out some love. Before you open your eyes, we will do the intuition test, but just focus now. Ask a question perhaps, and listen. Before we come out of this space, I have something in my hand. Don't open your eyes. Do not open your eyes. Don't guess. I want you to just sit in this space. Picture a white piece of paper, a blank canvas, a white sky. What is the first thing that comes to your mind's eye? Now let's slowly go ahead and bring our awareness back to our fingertips and our toes. Give it a good stretch like I always need to do. And before I do the reveal, put in the comments. Did you see it? What did you see? More importantly, because it's what you're supposed to see. What you see is what you're supposed to see. Ooh, a selenite wand, an egg. Oh, that's a good one. Divine Rising, KJ. Color yellow. A tree, something wooden. A wand. Huh, and that's funny. A wooden and a tree. You guys saw wood, grounding. Christina saw an egg. That's hilarious. Thank you, KJ, for the likes and sharing. I always appreciate you. I appreciate you moderating too. All right, are we ready? It was a blue lighter. And it's funny because I had my fingernails, I went back to a bright color. So that's, I was holding it like this, but I was like, nope, I'm just going to put it on, right? So I'm wondering, you saw black, then a paper clip. There was some, I was wondering if anybody was going to see fire. I was like, I was wondering if anyone to see fire or orange. Okay. Anyway, no big deal. We're exercising this. What's great is that Friday's meditation is going to be the crown chakra. So we're going to sit, we're going to see who comes through um on the crown chakra and then talk about it, right? Let's talk about it. So who is having a problem with their intuition and why? XXX is interested in contacting the creator. Guys, my website is probably not going to go back up. I'm going to take a break from my website. So you just PM me here, Instagram or Facebook. You can find me. I'm easily accessible. Probably too easily accessible. But yeah, and if you're in Pittsburgh and you're local, I'm doing readings at the Crafty Jackalope tonight in Bridgeville. So please come out, get some readings done. I'll be there from like 5 to whenever. It just depends. Just depends. Um, but the third eye, does anybody want to talk about it on Zoom?
Well, I just want to ask you a question. Like, I thought you were writing something on a paper, like you were drawing something. So I'm focusing on this paper and you're drawing it. And so I see a tree on the paper, but I mean, I know how my mind would have worked if you were holding something. Now I would have been thinking about something in your hand.
Yeah.
Like, and what I'm wondering is, like, if you're right a bang on, I won't even see the paper. I just see the lighter, right? You
Yeah.
just or hear it or something.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
just am wondering how often I throw my own self off like that, right?
but I
By
don't think
making
you,
stuff.
yeah, but see, with that though, too, I don't think you're throwing yourself off because I truly believe that, like, even when you're sitting there focusing and trying to get the intuition test, I truly believe, and that's why I said it doesn't matter that you see what you're supposed to see.
Yeah.
So if you saw a tree, like I really believe, and a tree is it's about rooting and grounding yourself in,
Hmm.
right? And it's crazy that you saw a tree because honestly, I feel like that's a message for me. I have been saying for the last like 2 weeks that I need to go hug a tree, right?
Hmm.
Thank you, KJ, because I also need more grounding, and I've been feeling off and. I was sitting here just so thankful for my guides because I mean I just can't even tell you the relief of getting those checks coming in and now getting to shut down this store like completely.
Totally. Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's why I feel like because even like when somebody does it, like when Karina does the intuition test, like if I don't get it, I literally will go be like, okay, what is that? Why did I see that? Why? And that's why we're like when I say, okay, or when I do the numbers, and I'm like, okay, you didn't see the number that I was thinking, but
Yes, I feel like it's a gift. It's a like a nugget right from our team.
It's
And
another.
I'm gonna go right now and like I already know a lot about selenite, but I'm gonna dig a little bit deeper because to me that's a specific tool that I will need today in my day for some reason.
Selenite is about cleansing energy.
Yes.
Rena, I even said I got selenite literally all over my house.
Everywhere.
I tell you, like all over, like there's this one here. Then I got like this big chunky one over there. Like I have
Beautiful.
selenite book
Oh, love
stands.
it.
Like all
Oh
my
my
books have like
goodness.
two selenite ends. Selenite is about clearing toxic and like balancing the energy, keeping it all like clean. So like I have a big selenite ball. So after like Reiki and some, it's so funny. Like when you go into a church and they got that holy water and people, thank you, KJ selenite, and they do like they top the holy water. I have a selenite ball that I have by the my down here because this is the door that I walk in, and I'll just like rub my hands on it sometimes. Like you know what I mean? And that's like a cleanse, and especially like if I've done a Reiki session, I'll just wash my hands by like rubbing the selenite ball. But especially you, Karina, if you're a nurse, if you're a teacher, if you work anywhere in an office, in a building where there's a lot of people, anywhere. Retail. When I worked in retail, by my front door in my house, I have one of these and I have a chunk of tourmaline. So that's tourmaline. You know what tourmaline's the ridgy one. Tourmaline is ridgy and obsidian is shiny. But either or, but I prefer the tourmaline. I have a big tourmaline tower. It's about this big and that round. Oh my God, KJ, you're amazing. Thank you. And it sits on top of the selenite because it amplifies it. And I have it sitting right by my front door. And those two pieces, anytime I travel, they've gone with me everywhere. They've gone with me to Spain. They've gone with me to every fucking place I've been to with my kids. And I put it in the hotel room. So wherever we stay, I put it right there and I put it in the hotel room. And because I can't burn sage or Palo Santo, obviously in hotels, if you guys have never heard of Florida water, you can get Florida water. Check your source, who you're buying it from. You can get it on Amazon, but check. Um, you get a bottle, it's about this big, and then I dilute it. So I bought a spray bottle, and it's like one of those continuous ones. So you spray and it goes shh, gives out a nice mist. You put about that much Florida water in it, fill the rest of the bottle up with water. That is a great way to cleanse your spaces if you I made this spray. I forgot about this. It was like a Palo Santo spray. Um, but sprays. So you could take a Palo Santo, even if you can't find Florida water, Palo Santo spray, dilute it with water. Mm. And then you can spray that. But I spray the bread, I spray the hotel room. But yeah, selenite, Karina, and especially you being a teacher, they're probably like, listen, get your selenite. And I love it that it was a selenite wand. They were like, listen, bitch, get your shit out today.
It's so funny. I just love it.
I just
Oh, I
like
love
if what I see is like you take that selenite wand and be like, stay away from me,
it.
zap,
I know.
stay away from me, zap, stay away from me, zap, right?
Well, we always talked it in all the years, we've always talked about having our own bubble and of space. Now I call it our biomagnetic field.
Yeah.
And our
That's
bio
what
and
it is.
it is,
That's
but I
what
want them to know it. And we talk about DNA and we talk about all of the things and we are doing intuition tests and they're getting stronger and it's really, really fucking amazing. It's fun.
and listen, I'm not a teacher, but I went into the school last year to meditate, or this last school year, but it was in May to meditate with my kids and the kids at the school. Oh, look at this ash on my nose from snuffing. Look, I was sniffing the palo and look at what it did. It left that ash on my nose. But I went in to meditate and I was accused of doing witchy things. And here's the fun fact. I actually was doing witchy things.
LOL.
So when I meditated with the kids, right, they were like, "Oh, we know what Mrs. Early does, and we're scared she's teaching the kids witchy things." And I was like, "What? How dare you? I'm meditating, but I actually was in fact doing witchy things. And let me tell you the witchy things I was doing. I had the kids, I was like, all right, let's close our eyes, guys. And I was like, let's go into a forest. You guys know this meditation. And I was like, let's go into a forest. I'm like, we're walking. I'm like, how does it feel? I'm like, how do you feel walking through this forest? And I was like, okay. And I was like, what animals do you see? Don't say it. Don't say it. Just think of what animals do you see? And then when we came out of the meditation, I was like, so what animal did you see? And one girl was like, I saw a deer. I'm like, oh, a deer is like strong and steady. And I was like, what animal did you see? And somebody was like, oh, I saw a parrot. And I was like, and like, so indirectly, like explaining to them that those were like their spirit animals. Do you know what I mean? So when I was like, oh, do you know what those animals, and then I'd be like, are you like that? Like, do you feel like you're like that? And they were like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah. I was like, isn't that cool? Like how you could see those animals like that. And then I had a tapestry that had all of the chakras, and that was about as witchy as I could get. Um, F, yes. Give me a second because we're done with the meditation. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Um, and then I was like, I had sound bowls. So when I played one of the sound bowls, I was like, where did you feel that? Did you feel it in your body somewhere? Do you know what I mean? So it was, yeah, it was amazing. They
And
let,
that's my dream. That's my dream school.
yeah, yeah. And the fact that they let me, well, and what
Do
were they
that.
say? You know what
Yes.
I mean? And then all the stuff that they sent home, I made it real vanilla, real vanilla. I left them at affirmations and I said life principles instead of Reiki principles. I'm gonna do it again this year. But all right, I'm gonna cut off the Zoom. I love you guys. I will see you on Friday. And then next week, Karina, I think my gym membership's over. I'll be back on the Tuesday, Thursdays. Like I've been consistent, but I will.
LOL. I
I
love you.
I love you. All right, guys, I will see you later. Bye. Everyone have a good day.